Welcome to our conference, which we're absolutely delighted to have in Manchester this year. It's very exciting for us to come and have a conference in the north.
I think I've been to every one of these conferences, and they've all been great, and they keep getting better and bigger every year. The real importance of these kind of conferences is that things are changing so fast right now in the sector, and there's so much new stuff coming along. If you're not attending these kind of conferences, then you've just got no opportunity to really find out what's going on. Today's been really exciting. There's a really mixed crowd. It's a bigger crowd than ever before, and there's a really good balance of landlords and agents and people from local authorities. So there's a really good mix of people from right across the sector.
I'm at the Landlord Law Conference today to get a better understanding of the legalities behind Section 21 notices and some of the other acts that have recently come into force with the Deregulation Act, and to meet like-minded people. To have a conference like this is wonderful because you get to meet other people who are in the same field or have the same interests as you, and you help build your contacts, which is something that, as a solicitor, I can offer my clients added value when they come and see me.
I think a conference that brings together those different disciplines. We've been listening to fantastic legal orators, but there again, there were people who were able to pick up that because in a wider context they maybe work for local authorities, they were helping accredited landlords, right down to there's a very good Manchester-based estate agency group here. The ladies that I know who are working in that office said we've come away with some information about licensing, we've come away about information about condition, we've come away about immigration. So to even just scratch the surface and understand these are areas that you need to concentrate on, it can't be a better event.
Well, I decided to come because I like to keep up with the latest legal developments in the industry. We advise a lot of tenants on the legal side anyway, and all our information that we provide is bang up to date, or I like to think so. So we like to keep up to date with the latest developments. We've enjoyed it very much and learned a lot from the process.
I think this event is crucial for landlords and for letting agents because it's important to understand exactly what you should be doing so that you don't accidentally fall foul of any changes in legislation. We also want to be good landlords, so coming to a conference like this enables us to share ideas with other people and make sure that we're making best use we can of what other people's ideas are.
I am at the Landlord Law Conference so I can keep up to date with new legislation, so I can make sure that our landlords know exactly where they're at and what to do and treat their tenants as best as they can. You get a better insight to it, you see it from other people's perspectives, it's very interesting.
Our niche is working with private investors who want to maximise the return on their property business. We decided to support this conference today because we were invited about a month ago and we were told that there would be a large footfall of investors and property professionals, and we've been very impressed that there's been a really good quality of people that have come through. We've got to speak to most of the people and had a really good day at it. Having conferences like this on a regular basis is such a valuable way to meet new people, to win new work, and to really get your brand out there and let people know who you are and what you do. I'd love to come back to another one of Tessa's conferences. We found it a really valuable day.
The Landlord Conference is really interesting. I've managed to update some of my knowledge, so I obviously understand quite a lot of the changes with the Deregulation Act, but it's always interesting to get other solicitors' perspectives and talk to the TDS and all the other people that are here today, so it's proven really useful.
Coming to this conference, I think it's very important for me to know how to help my clients to know their rights and also their responsibilities.
Networking is very important, especially the coffee breaks, because I've been to other conferences and the coffee breaks are at 5-10 minutes and you just can't get any interaction. You need half an hour or an hour or so to do networking, because that's when you find out lots of information from other landlords who are professional in their own right. I had that this morning. I was at breakfast, I was talking to a couple. I had an idea, they had an idea, and I think their idea was better than my idea that I had in the first place. So that's changed my view on what I'm doing.
The speakers today were very articulate, very knowledgeable. They gave us a lot of insight into a lot of things that I wouldn't have thought about or read into. They were very engaging, very charming, very good.
We come to the Landlord Law Conference because each year it gives us a chance to get updated on all the changes to the legislation which have an impact on how we have to run our business.
The Landlord Law Conference is full of information, and with all new legislations that have been introduced, especially in Wales at the moment, it's been very valuable for experience and knowledge for moving forward for the future.
I would recommend this conference to other people who are themselves landlords with large portfolios, who don't have experience and know-how and an agent to help them. I'd certainly recommend it to other agencies and certainly colleagues within my offices and other offices within my business that I work for, especially those that need to understand the legalities behind the general day-to-day work that they're doing in the office.
I'm a Landlord Law member. I've been a member for about 15 years, and the benefits are being able to download forms, being able to access information straight away. Tessa keeps the site updated all the time. It's really good. It's the best one I've ever been with. So.